Well, hello, Lake Avenue Church. I hope you are doing well on this Friday. The update is from my car because I have my flu shot happening very soon in the next few minutes when I get a text. And so I'm doing that. I hope you're doing that as well, getting your flu shot, especially this year. I pray that you've got masks handy. Hey, we're in this together, and I believe we can do it. Hey, for your update this week, I just want to highlight a few things, and also ask you to be praying. This weekend, on Friday night, today, for 2 hours, and then for about 4 hours on Saturday, the Ministry Council is on retreat. Now, very specifically, what we're doing on this retreat is discerning, discussing, praying, worshiping around our statement of vision, which is what we will present in our January congregational meeting. That date and details are forthcoming. So pray for your ministry council this weekend, especially be very mindful tonight, 6:30 to 8:30. I'm sure we'll go over. And then tomorrow from 8:30 to about 12:30. So I invite you to be very aware, pray for the ministry council of the church as we seek the Lord for what He is currently doing in us and where He's asking us to continue to go and to be faithful. So wanted to make you aware of that. I also want to make you aware, next week, watch out, Lake Avenue Church. When I get the go, I have some major details coming to you around what Christmas Eve will look like at Lake Avenue Church. Now, know that we will obviously be streaming those services. You will have options on where you can do that stream. The comfort of your home, if you are out of state, if you are, whatever you're comfortable with, but there'll be some particular new information on ways we can engage that a little bit together while being separate. And I cannot wait to tell you about it. So just be patient with me, locking up a few more details, but next week we'll have service times and be very clear with you on what Christmas Eve looks like at Lake Avenue Church. And I got to tell you, start spreading the word. It's going to be wonderful. It's going to be awesome. And prayerfully, it will give you all something to look forward to and to share with others so they can join us. I also want to make you aware next week as well, we are going to share with you how we sense the Lord has invited us to end our year giving-wise. Now, obviously, maybe not obvious to some of you, but December is a big giving month at Lake Avenue Church, and you have been so faithful this year, so faithful. You have been so faithful not only to our general fund, you have continued to be faithful to our benevolence in ways that are unprecedented. And as you know, we are a global church. We are a church that in the DNA of this church is we have people who are living and spreading the gospel all over this earth. And we feel compelled to focus at the end of this year, not just on making sure we hit target as a general fund, which has direct impact on the way we partner with all of our missionaries and our partners across the globe, but we have sensed God invite us to a few things above and beyond. One of those things you'll hear about next week is for us to get back to Turkana in Kenya with a water project. We were going to have a walk, if you remember, and COVID stopped that. We feel God inviting us to give a portion of our year end to make sure we can continue the work that Randy and Edie Nelson are helping to pioneer in Turkana around fresh water. We also have opportunities with several other countries where our international staff and missionaries are to make sure that during this time of COVID, they are getting the resources they need to continue to do their work. So we'll share details on that in next weekend's worship service, next Friday's update or sooner. I'll give you details on Christmas Eve. And I want to make you aware to pray for the ministry council on Friday and Saturday. I hope you are doing well this week. I hope that in the midst of all that we are living in and living through, that you are finding delight and joy in being in the presence of God. I have some comments around that coming up in the next couple of weeks where I sense God has taken us, but I believe God's got each one of you in His hand and on this beautiful journey. This particular weekend, I'm grateful Pastor Chuck Hunt will be bringing the message in this time of Advent with our next sermon. I'll be in the worship services with Pastor Chuck. Can't wait to sit under his teaching. Invite you to, again, be with us this weekend. Hope you're doing well, Lake. You're deeply, deeply loved. Get your flu shot, wear your masks, and be all in at Lake Avenue Church, what God's doing. It is an exciting time to be a follower of Jesus. It is a hard time to be a follower of Jesus, but I am convinced, Lake, that God is blessing us and calling us in the midst of this into some incredibly unique and beautiful places, and I'm honored to be on the journey with you. Have a great weekend.